responding swiftly to our cry for potable drinking water for our people, we have also witnessed definitive efforts by your government to work on our poor road network in the traditional area. We congratulate you for being that. We see this as a beginning of great things in the Tojeun corridor. We are aware that Prince Capital has been awarded, but work on it has come to a standstill. The deplorable nature of this road makes accessibility to the district capital very difficult, especially during the rainy season. We appeal for work on this road to resume to open up the area to ease the movement of people and goods. We also appeal to you for completion of work on the Youth Development Center cited at Adakluchirepe, which also come to a standstill. Your Excellency, our community senior high school, Beko Senior High Technical, which started operating last year, as well as existing Adaklu Senior High School, have no school buses. I highlighted the menace of nomadic cattle grazing in Adaklu in your last visit, which our people are struggling to contain. I wish to spend in the area. However, we are still appealing to government to consider creating a pasture bank in Adaklu, as done in Afram Plains, to help solve, firstly, for personal interest in Adaklu and its people, which we believe.
Thank you very much, Your Royal Highness Togbi Gugbiacha the Fifth, Etonya Tepenami, Echime Nomia de Onamichi, a moment Nomia no. The road, the last time His Excellency visited this place, you can bear testimony. A few months down the line, the keeper of promise, the man who delivers on his promise, the road has been fixed. Togbi Akpenao, thank you very much, Your Royal Highness. At this juncture, Your Excellency, may I, our chiefs who are gathered here in your honor. We have Volta Ntomaji Bola, Honorable Dr. Yao Lecha Elemiadomi. Adudola Ikakwana Miapa Echinyao Egbo, the Minister responsible for water resources and sanitation, Honorable Abena Cecilia Dapa. Former Minister of State and Presidential Advisor Miaunto Miadada Chomia Delafi, Honorable Elizabeth Ohine. The Minister responsible for delivering the brand new roads that we are seeing, Miapa Amonya Ojikpola, Honorable Amaku Ata, Member of Parliament for Etiwa East and Sanitation, Honorable Patrick Yao Buama Elemiadomi, and Hohwe Ola, the Minister responsible for Chieftaincy, Jamashi Elemiadomi. Makafi Wanya Elemiadomi, Miafo the car Esron, the wife of the former Minister for Food and Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Ma defeat Togbi Mianyi Bano, Wezon. Nanamake Ma Ado Wezon. Togbi Laoluve Adelia. Togbi Buatri Atonlia Chomanfi. Yawezon, Yaweva Dog. I shall now respectfully invite our Honorable Dr. Archibald Yao Lecha, Honorable Minister
of the Ghana Armed Forces, Nana Dodranko Akufo-Addo, the Honorable Minister for Roads and Highway, Honorable Kwesi Amakwata, Honorable Minister for Chieftaincy, Religious Affairs, Honorable Kofi Jamesi, the Presidential Advisor, Madam Elizabeth Ohini, Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Makafi Kofi Wanya, Honorable Representative of Strabag of Austria, the contractors of the project, the Honorable Municipal District Chief Executives, the board chair and other state institutions, distinguished invited guests, representatives of civil society organizations, management staff and students from various institutions and schools, members, distinguished invited guests, welcome His Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and all distinguished personalities who have joined His Excellency the President for Akufo-Addo for exhibiting sterling and leadership of His Excellency, such as roads, schools, and health facilities, among others, to the region. In particular, and also serve as a source of inspiration, motivation, and including all honorable to support His Excellency to perform this important step to support the Adakulu District Assembly. The Indian is highly committed. Government is taking a scheme during the drive. Let me at this stage congratulate residents for your presence in this ceremony.
Constituency Chairman Adakulu.
We gratefully beseech you, your good office, to see to the revamping of this sector as you commence plans for round 2 of your term in office. As we assign utmost attention to the tourist and education sectors, we equally request that this year, I'm sure you observed that when you did come. Mr. President, I know you are well aware of the fact that this very constituency has always given the new patriotic party the most votes in and around this region. And today, you have further given us a more reason to rally around you in your determination to transform Ghana. Your Excellency, basic science and medicine have it that the earth and the human body are both made up of 75% of water. And as you have successfully provided water to this community, it is appropriate to assure you of a return gesture by giving you about 75% of the votes in the next elections. Your Excellency, as I wrap up my speech, permit me to commend you as the first and only president in the Fourth Republic to visit this beautiful community. It is our fervent prayer, Mr. President, that your thank you store, you appreciatively return to Amejope, the highest place of human habitation in Ghana, where we believe your prayers of thanksgiving shall easily and swiftly reach heavens without barriers. Mr. President, a little history. You are home. You are part of this community. Sad to say that the late Michael Oforiatta, your paternal cousin, is a maternal cousin of Okusie Achomfuli V and myself. Therefore, Mr. President, permit me to call you my cousin. You are home. You are welcome. We hope your short stay will be memorable as it is historic to the people of Amejope. Woga, Wawalekwe. Thank you. Yes, I'm going back there.
Mieda Kpene Dr. Eli Atikpi immediate past registrar, for those powerful words of welcome on behalf of the chiefs and people of the whole West constituency in general and Amejope in particular. Your Excellency, we acknowledge Togbe Achim Fuli, the 5th Chief of Amejope. We acknowledge Togbe Otublum Asafuache of Amejope. We also acknowledge Asatisu the 3rd. Miapa fiao kle miapa nyonu fiao miedo wezon tokinami. Minister Gadawo klo miapa duklorado ma ade deka eve afia. Honorable John Peter Amawu, Yenya Minister for Energy and incoming Member of Parliament for Hokwe. Honorable Samuel Kofi Jameshi, Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Elemiadomi. Honorable Kwesi Amwakwata, Minister for Roads, Elemiadomi, Nyapamonyao. Honorable Francis Asenso Buachi, incoming MP for Bantaman, Deputy Chief of Staff, Elemiadomi. Honorable Elizabeth Ohini, Echomiade, Miontomiapa Liziela, Elizabeth Ohini, Presidential Advisor, Elemiadomi. Honorable Reverend Johnson Avulete, Deputy Volta Regional Minister, Elemiadomi. Honorable Dr. Archibald Yao Lecture, the Volta Regional Minister, Volta Ntomajikola, Elemiadomi. The Regional Chairman of the ruling New Patriotic Party, Major Makafui Wanya, Elemiadomi. Thank you very much. Makpe miapa Volta Ntomajikola na wa aponunami. The Volta Regional Minister shall address the gathering. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.
Dr. Chairman, Your Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Deputy Chief of Staff, Presidential Advisor, Assistant Elizabeth Ohini, Honorable Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, colleague, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament, the Councillor, Economic and Commercial Office, Embassy of Spain, Mr. Miguel Higuera Mate, CEO of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, Honorable Municipal and District Chief Executives, Regional Chairman of the MPP, Honorable Parliamentary Candidates, Regional Directors of Community Water, Heads of Department, Officers of the Assembly, Togbeo, Mamao, religious leaders, representatives of civil society, members of the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm greatly humbled and honored by this unique opportunity to represent the chiefs and people of the Volta region and the Regional Coordinating Council to warmly welcome His Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and all distinguished personalities who have joined His Excellency the President to commission the Amejope water system. We are grateful to you, Your Excellency. We wish to express our heartful gratitude to the MPP government under the able leadership of His Excellency the President and the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources for the successful completion of this water project in the region. In particular, we wish to extend a special welcome to the President for adding splendor and grace to this ceremony. I also want to welcome Mr. Miguel Higuera Mate, the counselor at the Economic and Commercial Office at the Spanish Embassy, to the Volta region. We have had a long working relationship with you, and you have always supported us with this project. Furthermore, we warmly welcome all distinguished personalities, including honorable ministers of state, senior government officials, honorable members of parliament, honorable municipal and district chief executives, officials from the ministries, as well as officials from the other state institutions who are here to support His Excellency to perform this important ceremony. Let me also acknowledge the presence and accord a special welcome to our eminent traditional leaders, whose conspicuous presence is highly commendable. Miawezo. Dr. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to witness the commissioning of the Amejope Small Town Water System to be performed by the President of the Republic as part of government's efforts to improve upon the livelihoods of our people. Earlier in the day, we were at Adakulu Amfwe in the Adakulu district, where the President cut the sword for the construction of phase 3 of the 5-district water supply scheme. The government is determined to leave no stone unturned in taking the necessary steps to deliver on its promises to the good people of the Volta region. Since our assumption of office in January 2017, the Volta region has had its fair share of the national cake. The region has so far witnessed the construction of a number of infrastructural projects, including classroom block, dormitories, roads, including the rehabilitation of the Vane Amejope Road. By this government, those of you who haven't been here before, the smooth ride you enjoy today has not been there for many years ago. But we have rehabilitated the road, and we all had a smooth ride here today. That is why we need 4 more to do more for you. It is said that water is life. And by the provision of these water facilities, the people of the Volta region, the government is demonstrating its commitment to ensuring that our people get potable water for their daily domestic and other uses. This will go a long way to alleviate the difficulties residents of the beneficiary communities go through in their lives in search for water, especially during the dry season. On this note, once again, I welcome all of you, especially His Excellency, to this very important ceremony. And we are very grateful to all of you for coming. Grateful to the consultant, Community Water, Sanitation, Volta Regional Community Council, the Spanish Embassy, the Ministry of Water and Sanitation, and all of you for your support. We thank you all for honoring our invitation to participate in this commissioning ceremony. I'm sure the Vice President, Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Baumia, will be happy that the people of Amejope finally have had potable water. Because you remember in 2016, he came here, he was so much concerned about the water situation at the College of Education. He did some interventions, but I think this one crowns all. So we thank you all, and we welcome you to this important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our dynamic Volta Regional Minister. Your Excellency,
You are explaining too much.
so the chiefs are are making their way, are coming to welcome His Excellency. We recognize Dogbe Achim Foli.
Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, members of the high table,
Siebe Amatope Ikebi Vado for more for Nana Nikwedama Alabe to Baregba Kako Togbi Achim Folia Afiado Kui Bena Miao Aba NPP party Ado Ikemi Wana Yekwedama Yema Kwebe Amashame Ike la Amatope Afia Okwedama Dr. Chikpino Gbogblombenade Ayanya Zigbato Ikaba a sitting president Ike la Ziji Ayanya Zigbato over Amatope Afia Benata Anu Ike Jim Nyapa president Nana Addo Dankwa Akwe ho Alaba Nanya president Yeneva Amatope ko Ovo Wiji Wanela Azabana Kwe Tamie Dakpe Ghana Nami Nemi Asibenade President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo de Enya Madeke Nenya Iko Glo Yo wana reji Glo waji onya Glo wareji Yo onya Ne gleko Awana reji Ta ayo globe Ye chinaga Amatope towo Amodo ko bube Fefe konya Kake egba imyefa Nyato mekwobe Enabe echieva Ye enye ketitere miapon kumafi Ple miamu yo kata koto Volta Regina Nye jizokpom Elabe fisha fi komiato Omo oji yim Sukuho oji yim Echi oji yim Enwo oji yim Enabe nata ejemia dom Ta epriamela Nye Volta Regina towo Nyawela For more For Nana Akpena milo
Former for Nana Epoyamea Akpenami, the minister responsible for roads and member of parliament for Etiwa West, Honorable Kwesi Amuako Ata. Yeto moye yanamilo akpene dine. Misi akpene.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the Paramount Chief of Amejope, and your other distinguished traditional leaders and Queen Mothers, my colleague Ministers of State, Deputy Ministers, Deputy Chief of Staff, all other protocols observed. I am happy to mention and to put it on record, and I believe the people in this area, the people of Amejope, and the people of whole West know that anytime MPP is in power, you see a major significant development in your road infrastructure. The main road, as we climb and we traveled on to this area, was built during President Kufuor's time. And it's still in good condition, and we are using it. A number of other roads were built in Volta region generally when President Kufuor was in power, including the asphalted roads even in Ho, the regional capital, and so many areas. The tradition goes on. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, apart from the fact that he's building roads throughout the country, is also concentrating on roads in Volta region generally. Volta region has a total road network size of a little above 3,960, very close to 4,000 out of the national road network size of about 80,000 kilometers. When President Akufo-Addo declared 2020 as Year of Roads, Volta region has not been left out, and whole West, for that matter, Amestope has also not been left out. I am happy to inform the people of Amestope and the people of this region that as we speak now, 38 different road projects, 38 different road projects are going on concurrently and simultaneously across the length and breadth of Volta region. We have 13 other road projects that are going through the procurement processes. And given the next 4 weeks, all of them will come on stream. And after next 4 weeks, we shall have a total of 51 different road projects taking place at the same time in Volta region. And I want to put it on record. I want to put it on record. And I stand to be challenged by anybody, and I am ready to put up a defense. Never in the history of Volta region that 51 different projects in the road sector has ever taken place at the same time. But it's taking place during the presidency of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So if anybody comes here, if anybody comes around to talk about your roads, you know what to tell that person. We are in whole West, we are in Amejope, the paramount chief, Nananum. There are 3 major bridges that have been completed. All of them were started in 2018, and we have completed them. We have built 20 meter, 30 meter, and another 20 meter and 25 meter span bridges, 4 of them at Nkwanta to Kwe Road, New Barka to New Ayoma Road, Daji to our Kopeta Road, and Dededo to Butia Feeder Roads. All these 4 major bridges have been built, and you are here in this area, and you are here in whole West and Amejope area. I have mentioned them, and you are living witnesses. These are major bridges that we started in 2018, and we have brought all 4 into completion. Nananum, if you take whole West under Greenhouse International, that is the contractors. We have finished the upgrading of Bami to Yoloputa Road. We are left with the last seal and the safety measures. So it's substantially completed, and within the next 2 months, everything will be finished on this road and it will be presented to the people of this area. We have also substantially completed work on the Shia to Honudu Kweche Road, measuring a distance of 6 kilometers. Nananum, again, you know that we have started work on the Dedo to Segbekope to Kissel Free Feeder Road. We are having few challenges, and I'm assuring you that this is being sorted out. And within the next 2 to 3 weeks, the contractor is being sorted out to return to site. I am sure it will please Nananum and the people of this area that we have almost come to the process, the end of the process, procurement process of the Ametope town roads. And initially, we plan to do 5 kilometers of Ametope town roads. And work on these roads will start before the end of October. If at the end of it, we realize that we have to do more, that's more than 5 kilometers, I want to assure the paramount chief of Ametope and the people of this area that what needs to be added to ensure that the entire Ametope township internal roads are done will be done before the contractor leaves here. So the people of Whole West, the people of Ametope, you have gotten your fair share of the road program under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and there is more to be done. It therefore suggests that all of you, individually and in your collectivity, give him 4 more years to do more. I thank you.
Thank you very much, hardworking Minister of Roads. Let us individually and collectively give him 4 more years to give us more roads. Mia a adowezon tohena osie Ajatekpo, the 7th Paramount Chief of Avatime, we recognize you. Togbe Achridom Atonlia, Paramount Chief of the Kpeje Traditional Area, Togbe Wezon, we recognize you. Togbe Abutia Kojo Gidi Atonlia, Paramount Chief na Abutia Traditional Area, Togbe, we recognize you. Ma Azanum Kokoya, Ma Yo, Mianovi Engineer, Walanyo Kojo Sabi, Chief Executive na Community Water and Sanitation Agency, Bawa Ponunami.
Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, Honorable Volta Regional Minister, and all other Honorable Ministers of State and Deputy Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Honorable Municipal and District Chief Executives, the executives of the New Patriotic Party, the chiefs and people of Amejope and Ho West, the board chair, Community Water and Sanitation Agency, and colleagues from CWSA, the chief director, Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, the contractor who completed this big project, our partners from the Spanish Embassy, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, when we came to Amejope in 2018, they told us it's an impossible project. And we met some youth and they told us that if we are able to complete it, it shows the government is working. And because of that, I am going to link up with them in our language. So we will plan and discuss how we will maintain this project. Today, we have completed this project, and we want to thank youth and our minister for the support. Efiao, Madiba Mada Kwenami, Abalaka, Miapa Minister, Regional Minister, Bloene, Enya Nusa Sen Hafi Mitan War, Echila Majope, because Afi Kamila, Ekoko, Ekpo Hali, Egagato Maufa, Manuvema, Miva Kochi, to Spring, Seke, Namonu Kokomibe, 25 years, Echika Pomilefia, Miatan Azin. Madon Kujibe, Tamia Meno, meeting over Mieblona Mibechia. You all know Chia Lagbe, Echika Zamile. You met Benemi Vaka Singude Chianavo. Tam Madibama Agblonami, Adejifonami, Bemiapa office le, Amajope Lefia, Pleho, Miawo, Dodo, Tohe, Alebe. And we came out happy, Mia Aquabechia, Allo Forest, Fee Kemi Kochale, Echia Gali, Miano Zazam, Tegbetebia, Mia Wodule, and no Mawakatangu. And the president, Nyahu Chanu Egbekwa, a Chokosra Ibonama, Amasiame Ikatibe Ahochia Yapama, Wafamiapa officer, Abe Dodoli, Amasiame. Ahochia Yapon, Abamiapa President, UN Sustainable Development Goal 6. No, Sika Hiaba Amasiame, Sika Dibe Ahochia Yapoma. Now Ayapoma. I want to sincerely thank our President for this support and our Minister, the Regional Minister, the community, all the chiefs, the DCs, and everyone who helped us to make sure that this project was successful. We are very grateful, and God bless you.
Miadakpene Engineer Siabi Enyemia Domatoreka, one of the illustrious sons of the Volta region, appointed yet again by His Excellency the President into government. Tanamaro Chacham Goglombe, government Yamanya Pogbotope, government wa Mibieba, the Executive Director of the Ghana Community Water Day, Taflache Egbeka Glomola, Miadakpene Engineer. I shall now invite the Minister responsible for implementing the President's vision of providing water for all the people of Ghana. Honorable Abena Cecilia Dapa is the Minister responsible for water resources and sanitation.
His Excellency the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Dr. Chairman, colleague Ministers of State, Deputy Ministers of State, Deputy Chief of Staff, Presidential Advisors, Deputy Spanish Ambassador and his team, MPs, PCs, MMDCs, our revered chiefs and queen mothers, Chief Director and other directors of the ministry, Regional Chairman and party people of the NPP, Chief Executive Officer and staff of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, Chairman of the Board, the clergy and religious leaders, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We have one purpose here. And we have His Excellency the President to commission the Amejope water in fulfillment of his promise to provide water to the good people of Ghana and to the residents of Amejope. You have never been left out in the President's vision. I am happy to be part of this historic event. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, Ghana is on track to meet the universal water coverage by 2030, in line with the Sustainable Development Goal 6. Increasing water coverage requires steady investments in water infrastructure, since population growth and demand for water keep growing. It is in this context that the Community Water and Sanitation Agency has implemented a number of safe water and sanitation projects, including this particular Amejope project. I wish to commend the CEO and his team for this engineering feat by using spring water for this project. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, CWSA was facing challenges with the water systems in some communities vis-à-vis management. But to stem the tide of these non-functioning rural water systems and make rural water supply more efficient, a policy reform was introduced in 2017 for them to expand their mandate, and to include the management of piped water systems while devising support mechanisms for the management of point water systems and sanitation. The reform seeks to change the management of piped water systems from community-owned management concept to professionalized management with focus on the application of technology and innovation to ensure sustainability, efficiency, and effectiveness of the water supply infrastructure. Government has in the process so far spent a total of 60 million Ghana cedis to rehabilitate and expand 151 small town piped water systems across the country. Some of the systems that have been rehabilitated are in Vako, Taviafe, Akachi, all in the Volta region. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I know that Amejope is the highest point of habitation in Ghana and therefore a very popular tourist destination with a very friendly environment. I've also been informed, and I have seen it for myself today, that it has a clean environment. I wish to urge all gathered here to continue to keep their cleanliness. And I wish to also say that we should all look at the great job that the President has done in these 3.5 years and give him a mandate for more, for Nana to do more. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources. Choboi! 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 The man who delivers water to us is about speaking to us. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Volta Regional Minister and Deputy Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Minister for Energy, Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Minister for Roads and Highways, Presidential Advisor, Deputy Minister, members of the Board of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, the Chief Executive Officer and Management of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, Okusi Achimfoli V, the Chief of Amejofe, Togbeo Mamao, the Deputy Ambassador of the Kingdom of Spain to the Republic of Ghana, residents of Amejofe, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be in Amejofe today, as this is my first time of coming to this well-known town since becoming president, by being the first president of the Fourth Republic to do so. I'm here to Mache, Duro, Bogami, and surrounding the completion of the 5 piped water supply systems under the Water Supply Improvement Project of the Ghana for Development Program is one of the interventions instituted by Ghana to ensure the continuous provision of potable water to fulfill the 2016 MPP Manifesto project is being implemented in the whole municipality and in 3 districts of the region, namely Ho West, Agotimiziopwe, and Adaklu, at a cost of $3,780,000. It has expanded access to water and has ensured sustainable water supply and sanitation services in 36 rural communities. In addition, the project has seen to the construction of 18 piped water supply systems, and it is expected to serve a total population of 69,000 people in all these districts. The Amejofe water system was completed in December 2019 at a total cost of $1,994,673 cedis and is currently serving a population of 2,004 people. The Mache water system, on the other hand, was executed at a total cost of $684,446 cedis and is providing water for some 5,340 people, while the Jolo Bogame water system, constructed at a cost of $520,545 cedis, is supplying water to 3,200 people. The Akpo Kobe Batume Junction water system, which is benefiting 2,100 people, cost the nation $889,260 cedis. And the water system at Ziope also costs $950,345 cedis, with 3,775 residents now having access to potable water. The remaining 13 water systems under this project are at various stages of completion, and all are expected to be finished in December 2020 for the beneficiary communities also to enjoy potable water. I've been told that the Amejofe water system sources its water from a nearby spring that has been preserved over the years. I have to commend the chiefs and people of this town for this feat, and I'm expectant that other communities across the country will emulate this worthy example and protect our water bodies so as to ensure the availability of water. Government will continue to create an enabling environment through the provision of social infrastructure to attract investment to our rural communities. As a result, I expect that with the availability of potable water in these communities, investors will take advantage of government's flagship programs, such as One District, One Factory, to establish small and medium-scale factories to exploit the natural resources of the area, create employment for the youth, and stimulate the growth and development of the local economy. I assure all Ghanaians that my government will not relent in its efforts to increase access to potable water for all. To this end, funding has been secured for the commencement of work on the Rural Communities and Small Towns Water Supply Project, otherwise known as the Aqua Africa Project, Water Project. The project will construct 150 water point sources and 12 small town water systems to serve some 580 communities across the Volta, Oti, Greater Accra, Ashanti, and Eastern regions. Once completed, the project will then benefit some 280,000 people. I urge the inhabitants of the beneficiary communities to help maintain the water infrastructure so they can continue to have access to potable water and through that ensure their general well-being and health. You are all aware of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has for the time being taken over the world. I appeal to all of you to continue to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols by washing your hands often with soap under running water for at least 20 seconds, observing social distancing, avoiding shaking hands, covering your nose and mouth when you cough or sneeze, and wearing a mask whenever you leave your homes. The number of active cases in the Volta region, that is the persons with the virus, is thankfully low. We have to work to eliminate the virus altogether from the region and indeed from the country as a whole. Osi, Okuse, Togbeo, Mamao, just as I said last week at Aglonga and at Agodome, let me spell out clearly again, for the benefit of all of us, that the Volta region was not and has not been singled out for any special military operation. The deployment of the military personnel along our borders is an ongoing nationwide exercise and has been done across all our borders and not in the Volta region alone. 1,000 soldiers are currently the subject of this deployment, of which 163 are based along the borders of the Volta region. Their presence is to guard against potential terrorist attacks on our shores and to prevent the importation of the virus into our country since the borders are closed. They have not been stationed at our borders to execute any political or ethnic agenda. If there is one person who recognizes and appreciates the indivisibility of our country, it is me, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. In my time as president, development has been distributed equitably to all parts of the country, and the impact of our policies has been felt by all. So, I want to assure all of you that neither the New Patriotic Party nor I have any plan whatsoever to bring division to any part of the country. We do not have an ethnic agenda against any group or grouping in the country, and certainly we have no ethnic agenda against residents of the Volta region. No one who is committed to the Ghana project, as I am, can have an ethnic agenda. Rather, we should shun all those who would promote ethnic sentiments and divisions amongst us for selfish, partisan political ends. There are people from this region, some of you whom are well known to you here in Amejofe, who serve in sensitive parts of my government and influence decisions on a daily basis. I may have my own failings, like we all do, but being a tribalist is not one of them. Let me repeat, I am like the suitor who is bent on marrying a beautiful woman. I'll keep knocking on the door until the door is open to me, until the Volta region, and the MPP are married. I know that this constituency, Whole West, will one day revert to being a stronghold for the MPP. Concerns raised by the here soon to assess the conditions of the school. And I will convey to the hard-working Minister for Tourism your sentiments about the need for the revival of tourism in our country. The Minister for Roads and Highways has responded to the question of roads. I am grateful for the promise of 75% of the votes. It would be very... It prevents me with the opportunity to introduce the new patriotic parties' parliamentary candidates of the area. For Whole West, we have Dr. David Mfojo. Dai. We have for Afajato South, we have Honorable James Flulu. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to declare the Amejofe, Ziope, Akpo Kobe, Batume Junction, Mache, and Joglo Bogami water supply projects under the Water Supply Improvement Project of the Ghana-Spain Debt Swap Development Program water systems duly commissioned. Osi, Okushi, Togbeo, Mamao, I'm grateful for the warm welcome, and I hope to be back here soon, hopefully, after the Volta region, and indeed, the Ghanaian people, by the grace of God, grant Nana and the MPP 4 more years. May God bless the Abetimi traditional area, the Volta region, and us all. And may God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention. Ishe, Lishe, Nyewa Lishe.